None of those ones. I don't think there was any additional steel down the bottom. Okay, that must be all the extra steel. There's nothing in these ones just yet. Leave the panther alone. Alright. So they're all kind of packing up. Cool. Alright, my transport pods arrived. That should be the steel one. Don't hit rat. Which means I might not have... We've got this enclosed. Yes, we don't have the floors down. Alright. And temperature-wise, I might not have adjusted the... It's set to... Yeah, I haven't adjusted the aircons. Let's reset those and send those back. Yeah, that's about it. Save that. That's going to chill the fuck out of this place. I don't know if I've got the storage on the floor yet in here. Yeah, we do. Cool. I haven't sent the packaged survival meals, so Shizuka hasn't puked on them yet, which is nice. They are making their various benches. We have got some stuff stored inside. We've got the cook benches in here. We've got the butchering ones. They've got like the work speed issue. We've got these closed off, but I still think it kind of leaches through the walls. They're going to make the stoves and shit soon, which will be good. I think instead of going for like the sterile tiles, I think it would actually be better if I just tried to throw down all the steel tile to begin with, so that we at least have some kind of flooring in here. And then from there we can figure out the rest. We can upgrade it as we get the materials over here. Like, I have a shit ton of steel over at Dryden, but I've got to get that over here. And having a shit ton of steel doesn't like help me get the sterile floors, because I've got to have the silver for that crap. So yeah, it's going to take a while. I could get some stuff by selling some stuff. I just got to keep an eye on the traders, because they were here when we arrived and I almost dropped the stuff with them, but I guess they decided to leave at that point. But that probably also means that the the exotic goods one is probably Dunsky's too. Okay. That's all the floors. They can work on that as they like. You can save that. And, yeah. Okay, hold on. They're still here. They're still definitely here. Yeah, it's just a little bit of backtracking because I wasn't paying attention and these guys decided to leave. And I'd like to do trade with them. I have like an overhead exotic goods trader. But like, I just mentally just can't at the moment decipher what I want to sell with them. So I'm kind of hoping for my caravan to arrive home, which is due any moment. So then I can use that goods to kind of sell, but I could sell from it up in the top corner here. I just was hoping that they'd move further down. Is that here? No, it's here. Okay. Well, we don't need the plasteel here just yet. So that's fine. And they'll make the rest of the packaged survival meals. Yeah, we've already got like 400. So I don't know where the others were, but maybe it was on one of the blocks where they can't see it. But we had more. So we'll send more later. So this group's doing fine. And leave them be. The attack caravan's on the way. The other caravan, I think that's this one. Nah, it's the other one. So I can click on shit. Anyway, it's this group here. They're on the way. They're nearly there. They've got like 3 day, or like part of a third of a day or whatever the fuck it is. Alright, so we're gonna have kitchens soon, which is nice. And refrigerated spaces, which is also nice. I don't think, yeah, I haven't kicked out the corpses out of here. I don't want corpses. I don't want rotten stuff. I don't know, click it again. I want to have floor storage in here. That's what pods ready. Cool. What do I want? I want a... I know, I've got it. Hold up. Is it set for corpses? Yes. Alright. So we'll bring the animal corpses over here. If that's the case, I might not have culled the... I probably have culled the boomalope. Not yet. Maybe. I might have, I might not have. We might not have got it yet. No, we haven't got it yet. Okay, so I've avoided us blowing up the boom rat and several chickens too with this, which is also kind of useful. I was going to say, I'm like, we have corpses and stuff to put away, but yeah, no, they're not there yet. Get the fuck away from my kitchen, mate. I don't like what you're looking at. I'm just going to mute for a second. I gotta sneeze. Ugh. I don't always manage to mute when I'm about to sneeze, but sometimes I can catch it. What else we got? We've got our walls around our geothermals, which is great. I don't have to worry about them. It would be good if they could bring some of, like, you know, the thousands of crops inside. That would be brilliant. We're working on it. Also, speaking of, I know I don't have the Thrumbo set to go inside, but I also need to expand the cats. Cats have expanded. Thrumbos have everywhere except for the kitchen at the moment. And what I really need them to do, like my people, when they go hunting, they'll bring in corpses. So I don't really see my Thrumbos needing to bring that in. My Panthers can do that if they need to. Now, my Thrumbos could come in here, but only like the tiniest fucking smick at the door. I don't want them going in any further. They're going to dirty the area, but they should be able to bring in stuff. I hope. Maybe some crops. I actually don't know if the ground is set to being able to store crops. Was it raw food? Raw items? Food. Can we have raw vegetarian stuff? Just, if they could bring that inside, that would be a huge help. I also don't want wood in here, but it's doing a thing right now, so nobody mind that. Okay, they should all be fine now. I know the pen's still not enclosed. This is okay. Still making the blocks. Anasan's working on the blocks, which is great. And I have a couple of transport pods ready to come here. What? Who's hungry? Jet's in hospital. It's fine. I'm getting the feeling that my caravan might not arrive in time. No, I want the other caravan. There's no way that these are the one and the same. For fuck's sake. Let me click on the one I want to click on. They feel like they're so close and so far away. Sasha, she's fine. She can go set shit on fire. They definitely got enough food here. They definitely got enough food for the fucking animals that are constantly penned up too, which isn't a problem. I'm just kind of like... Oh, I want to at least get that trade. I hope I don't fucking lose it again. What do we got? We got nothing's ready yet. This is loading in progress. A couple of these were ready. I just gotta figure out which one. That one's ready. That one's got the eyeballs, I believe. So we probably want to put that. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna put it in the storage. Chuck that in the storage. Something else was finished too. What else was finished? Yes. Nothing else? Contains nothing and it's ready for launch. I think you guys failed that one. Don't deconstruct it. How about... Can I... set to load? How did you guys fuck this one up? Try the packaged survival meals now. Try that. And I don't want to throw in more pemmican or anything. Guys already have more food going into something else. Try the steel. Just pack in the food in the steel. Okay. I don't know how they managed to load that with nothing in it. Because this one's got plasteel. That one's got nothing. And this one's got the food. So yeah, whichever one had the packaged survival meals didn't really do their thing properly. Man, they are fucking getting in here. I'm gonna have no steel here in a hot minute. This is why I want to send the couple of things with steel over ASAP. Speaking of, they got the benches done though. And I have so much wood here, we're definitely going to have some of them working. Let's start off with a couple of survival meals. Some pemmican. Whatever the fuck the simple meals are. There we go. I really don't care what order you guys get cooking on these, but looks like we have none of them, and we have none of the pemmican. At the moment, I don't really want people in here making into the thousands. If they make them into the thousands, so be it. But we haven't brought those benches over yet. Honestly, I was supposed to kind of like lift and throw them, but it's fine. Stone's in a daze. He's not here though. He's probably in a daze because his room isn't nearly as impressive as he wants it to be. But, like, he has a few statues. And if he'd just kind of stopped destroying his bed, he'd have a really nice bed. But, you know, we can't have nice things. Okay, we've got a couple of benches. This one will get built up soon. And then you guys will actually have some food production here, which will work with the fact that I have, like, at least 2 cooks currently in a hospital because they just keep flipping out because they don't have anything to do. Let's just set them all to 100. They'll make whatever we're missing out on. They'll want to eat the packaged survival meals, honestly. I really don't care if they do. Alright, what are you? Recreation starved. Okay, fucking throw me a curveball there. Fair enough. You have everything here. There's literally everything you could do here. You made a masterwork. Cool beans. Nobody's wearing it though. I could probably sell it. Hang on. These fuckers still here? They're still here. I'm trying not to lose these guys. I want to trade with them, but I also want to make sure I have some shit here to trade with them. Okay. They're still like... It feels like they won't make it in time. I also want that cat. I wonder if I have enough clothing maybe to be able to trade with them. I might just take that. Hold on, where is... Silverware should be asleep. Who else can do a trade at this hour? I don't think Topher can. Lincoln would be able to. Everybody's like about as high as you can get with the priorities. Let's see, Corpsey's up and about. He's missing a leg, but he's a 14. He's our tippy top. Right, come with me, Corpsey. We have somebody I need you to go trade with. If my caravan does arrive, wherever the fuck this guy is, there he is. If my caravan arrives and I've still got time, like, who are they? Western Farnham. That's blue. Yeah. No, they're good. I don't need to give them anything. I was going to say, I'm like, if they were like Binbum, I'd give them a gift or something because, like, they need it. Set that back. Set that back by her name. Alright, Corpsey, go do trade. We've got some stuff. We've got some clothes. We've got some animals. We have some food. I am also still moving the food out of here. We're working on it. I need you guys to... Well, you guys have already got say no food. I guess it's not rotten, so I doesn't want to remove it. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's just a matter of getting somebody to move it off the things. Now, I also want Kangaroo to get her eyeballs installed, but it's not Corpsey. Cypress needs a leg. Cypress, mate, you need a right leg. Yeah, install yourself a right leg. Now let's go grab Kangaroo. She needs some eyeballs. I don't know which one it is. There's the one that does shooting, to be fair. Yeah, it's the one that does shooting. Okay, you need both your eyeballs. You need a left eye and you need a right eye. And somebody here needs a kidney. I don't know who. Alright, I want that cat. We need some fresh blood in the breeding stock. I wouldn't mind having the caribou. I have heard that, like, their pelts are stupidly good. And they're okay for, like, in transit kind of animals. I've just never had the ability to, like, buy a set before. There's a pretty good chance I'm gonna keep trying to hunt them on our map, just to let you know that now. What else can I sell you? You guys don't want anything that I have. Okay. Oh, you have a spare liver. I could go for a spare liver. Yeah. Psychic Soothe Pulsar. Psychic Soothe Pulsar would be good. Okay, there's a pretty good chance, like, I can't afford jack shit of this. I have animals to trade. I do want that cat. I guess we're probably not going to get... Well, we do have some money. I did send silver, but I sent the silver for the floors. Not for this. I also have, like, all these various ducks and chickens and shit for the purpose of, like, breeding stock. But I'm going to get rid of all the ducklings and crap. That takes out a fair chunk of the money. Only because, like, while I could cull them, they're honestly a bit much for my people at this location at the time to have that many animals. I'd rather them focus on other shit. But I think Little Wild Medicine, I could do with components. I could do with a lot of things. I'm getting a Psychic Soothe Pulsar. A shooting skill trainer would be just magnificent. I have so many people and so few of them can shoot. That's going to cost me so much. What else can I sell you? I really don't have much I can sell you. I have books, but I bought books to have... I have components again. I bought those for that sort of process. I really wish that you wanted to buy anything else, because I've had like 2 exotic goods traders, and I get it, they really want me to like sell some shit, but I need them to calm the fuck down. I also still want my panther. Yes, let's not have the caribou. Cost me 1,000. I'll get medical, I'll get Psychic Soothe Pulsar, which will calm their asses down. I would really like the liver, but I'm not going to go for it. I'd like the power claw for some of my like melee people. I think that would be epic, but I can't get that. This is probably the best we can do at the moment without completely depleting my money, which I sent over to do floors. So we'll do with this. That's a damn shame. Now, if my other caravan does have time to arrive, then maybe. If it arrives in time, I will... can I get you to hold that? Then I'll get them to try again to do a trade with them, because they... Well, they've mostly got clothes, but I think they do have a little bit of money, which would allow me to buy some shit. Now, I want you guys to haul that inside too. And there's the Psychic Soothe Popper I want to get inside as well. And get Rat to haul that inside. Honestly, I wouldn't mind activating it, but we've currently got a Psychic Soothe on the guys, so not the worst thing. Got a few beds to install. I haven't said that they could do this yet, but they can. They can work on those walls. We're working on in here, and I haven't rebuilt this yet. Can hit save on that. I can wait for my other caravan to arrive, and yeah. Actually, instead of building that, I'll go look at Dryden and get them to send some steel. Honestly, if I had some more silver, that'd be great. Although they might trade with gold. So I have like a fuck ton of gold. Like a really, really stupidly large amount of gold. So let's send that. I don't really want to send them more shirts because they're not able to use it. I would like to send them more guns and shit. Honestly, having a heart over there wouldn't be too bad. There's the liver. There's my liver. Got books. I can send them books. I don't want to right now. I could send them fucking slate blocks. I don't super need that. Same as like I don't need uranium or jade and stuff. A healing mech serum though. Having 2 of those over there would be pretty great. But I think I could send that in an emergency. I don't want to leave it sitting there because I know my people will just walk over and give it a punt at some point and like destroy it. It's just a matter of what they can access that's valuable. More so than anything. Get more of this steel over there because we're going to make those fucking floors. I'm going to make those floors and I'm going to put a couple of dots of like fancy flooring around the place in between it where we can afford silver. Plus, if I have like actual gold to trade for silver, it's not that bad. You guys are still on your fucking way. And these guys are nearly there. Transport pods finished loading. Let's get that going. It's got food. Get this in. I was going to say let's put it in like the good freezer, I guess. If nobody's puking in here, that'd be magnificent. Nothing in that one. This one's still loading in progress. That's still loading in progress. Alright. Hopefully nobody gets fucking crushed in here. I don't quite know what Whale's doing, but she's kind of just like moseying about. I don't know what they're cooking already. Somebody's cooking. Somebody's making meals, but I don't think they realize that they're not supposed to just put them on the ground. Although Crook's coming up. Crook might be coming to move it, maybe. No. I guess Williams is just like, I'm just going to cook food, and if somebody happens to want it, it's here. Like, I've got like a mindset of like, you know, The Simpsons, when like Bart and Lisa are like kicking and swinging their arms at each other, and it's like if you happen to be in the way, it's like your fault kind of thing. I kind of feel like they're just putting the food down and being like, if you happen to like want it, you can go and get it, but like I'm not moving it. Come with me, Williams. You are going to... can't haul, no empty accessible spots. I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that. We made spots for that. We made meals. Meals include all meals. Yeah. I don't see how that's not that, but okay. So, alternatively, meals. This will also be meals. And I don't want raw food in here. I don't have a problem if you guys bring in chocolate or pemmican or anything like that. So we definitely have slots. I don't know why they said they can't put it on the shelf. The shelves definitely say that they can. And they're all linked. I select all the linked ones. Yeah. Hold on. Maybe it's a problem with that. Food, meals. Here's the settings. Okay, that basically undid it. Yeah, no. Put the meals back on. And you can have chocolate and pemmican. Yeah, okay. So this is meals and chocolate and pemmican. So, can you... You're consuming the simple meal. Can you haul? Where are you going to haul it to? Please tell me you're not going to haul that onto that pile. Okay, thank you. Okay, so she's definitely going to take it in there. I don't know what it is, but they've got a beef with the cabinets. Maybe they're facing the wrong way. But if that's the case, those ones should be facing the right way then. I haven't used like these kind of little benches before. I don't know what way they want them to be facing. But the big ones didn't seem to matter. So I've got these all facing downwards, in my opinion of downwards. Although they look like the bookcases, so these three might be closed off. But these three definitely shouldn't be. So we'll find out. Caravan's arrived. And you guys are over here this time. And those fuckers are still here. Radio. Drop your shit. Do you have silver? Not really. You do have chem fuel. Okay. There's medicine and all sorts of stuff. So what I want to see... I want to see a stockpile. I don't think it's going to go that far back, which is really frustrating too, but there's nothing super special back there. What I want is I want this to say clear everything. Don't allow anything, because that should get somebody up here working on it. And everybody in that caravan's probably a little bit fucked up, so let's leave them alone. Cypress is waiting for their thing. You're going for your operation too. Shizuka's awake. Have you got the food poisoning? Yeah, you've got a social of 7. Seahorse is meditating. Corpsey's still awake. He's feeding a thing. You're awake. You come with me. You come with me, because if we could just barely look at those fucking chickens. Oh my god, the amount of chickens and ducks, that's their problem now. That's holy shit. That's 31 chickens plus at least there's various 44-ish, not including everybody. 46. They're getting 46 birds. I'm probably going to get gifted like bird meat. That's fine. We'll try to get a trade with them before they leave, because if I'm lucky enough, I know that dropping this out here isn't a lucky spot to fucking do that with, but my thought process is that if they can drop it and it's something that might be able to trade, it's in a storage spot and they might be able to trade with it. There's like at least a gun, some devil strand, stuff like that. So now they have a shit ton of chickens. I definitely didn't get any more silver. Did I get anything else I can trade you with? It doesn't look like I did. Okay, that's fine. I just really wanted to check. I had to check. I had to find out, is this something that I can get away with trading with them or gifting them or whatever? And the answer is no. So hopefully my creatures come up here and they take all this away at some point. This is still like an open pen, so they'll get released and then they'll probably get put back into like animal storage effectively. I could have kept all the stuff on it. They would have eventually come and unloaded them. Would have kept it in good nick, but it's fine. We have some storage. I also didn't end up digging out this, so like we have got some storage. We don't have as much as we did. I should really make that bigger. Expand that. This is our chem fuel little section here, and I want to get, just mining it. I just want to take away this little nub of an edge here. I took away a lot more before and I didn't really want to take away that much. I also did put a biofuel thing in earlier. I don't want it in here. It could potentially go boom. Up here wouldn't be too bad. It's not as close to all the things. But where the fuck is it? Production, there it is. Biofuel refinery. I have got this problem. Yeah. I didn't realize it took up that much space. Huh. Weird. I didn't realize that it's like that kind of thickness. Output loading is ready. Hold on. Which one is this? This is steel? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. We need steel for the floors. Specifically, I need it kind of over here. If I can. Yeah, still loading the steel. This will have all the gold, liver, steel, all that stuff. Alright, what else we got? There's nothing in those ones. There's nothing there. Glass steel's ready to launch, which is great because I have some chairs getting made with that. So I'll send that close to there. I don't know if it's going to count it or if it has to take it to storage or whatever. Generally speaking, I normally have enough of everything. I don't tend to pay close attention to this. But I think it's got to be in storage. So they're probably going to want to walk it back to storage. And salting spree. Transport pods arrived. Don't crush Sloan. That is really close. Okay, we've got some steel. I'm hoping that they'll want to pick it up and then move it in here and use it, kind of thing. I also have still a lot of steel to use around the map as well. We've also got like nearly 3 grand of steel now. Or Kimmy nearly got squashed. Oh, hydrate roll. Hold on. That transport pod was a bit out of the way then. I don't know what it dropped. Oh, plasteel. And timeout? Yeah. Let's get you timed out. Alright. So, if they're bringing all their plasteel and steel in, hopefully they'll go and use it to build some floors and crap and make a cleanish area. I don't know if I've got builds on this yet. Not yet. Alright, simple meals until we have about 100, preferably. Like I said, I'm supposed to bring my actual cooking benches over, and I haven't done it yet. I'm supposed to transport pod those, but I also don't